Hey Tiger fans, Mark Fitzpatrick of the Tiger Club of Kansas City. It's Tuesday, October 24th, and today we have the most accomplished coach of any sport in Mizzou history, wrestling coach Brian Smith, coming off 12 state conference championships, 8 straight top 10 finishes in the NCAA. Coach, thanks for coming up. You're here every year, and
I love it.
With everything on your schedule, we really appreciate it.
We get great crowds, and I didn't provide the special gift today. It was Keegan O'Toole. We got to watch his gold medal match live here, and with all the fans here. That was a special moment.
That's the first for the Tiger Club to watch that live. That was really cool. You've got 5 All-Americans coming back. Keegan's defending 2-time national championship. And you're talking about how deep your team is. You're pretty excited about this season.
Very excited. I think the biggest thing is just the maturity of our team and how they prepare mentally and physically throughout this long season, that they just do it the right way. So, and the good thing about it is the end of it, where we get to go for the NCAAs, which is right down the road here at the T-Mobile Arena. So that's going to be a fun thing to cap off the season, have our fan base there, and that's fun. That is a fun thing.
We're really looking forward. I think it starts in March 21st is the opening of the deal. So I also want to talk to you about, you've had such great success on the mat, but the number of academic All-Americans you churn out every year, it is really a complete program for true student athletes.
One of the only team rule I have is you have to go to every class. I know you're going to show up for wrestling, and if you ask a wrestler, the only team rule he has, go to class. And so they go to every class. They have success. I want them to be in the highest level degree programs. So right now we have guys trying to become doctors, engineers. One of them's doing a PhD in engineering. It's just amazing. And we had 7 academic All-Americans out of the 10 spots last year. We look up, that's one of the boards that's in our wrestling room. It's academic, National Wrestling Coaches Association, academic All-Americans. And that's one of the things the kids, probably the thing they get really excited about and send home. I make them send pictures to their family, of course, when they get put up on the board, and their favorite teacher. Send it to that teacher that inspired you. But it's an important part of our program, because that's why you're in college. Wrestling's an important part of it, but you're here to get your degree and advance yourself. So when wrestling ends, you're going to go on and be successful. Use what you learned in wrestling, but be successful in whatever endeavor you choose.
26th year coming up for you. You're ranked number 2. We talked about Keegan. Talk about some of the other guys and what you expect of them as the returnees.
We got a 4-time All-American already in Brock Mahler. Right. You got the Elam brothers from Staley, who Rocky's a 3-time All-American, and Zach's going for a 2nd All-American, our heavyweight. So there's your nucleus right there, but you also throw on Peyton Mako, who All-American for the first time last year. Then we got some good young ones coming out. Josh Edmond went to Nationals 2 years ago and redshirted, is back at 141, and he's one of those exciting, explosive wrestlers that people are excited to see him get back in the lineup. He'll be our 41-pounder. Just up and down the lineup, we're going to be a tough team, and it starts right off with the tournament, but the first duel of the year is 2 top 16s in the country going at it in Hearns. It'll be electric.
That Brock Mahler, that's the greatest name in wrestling.
It is, Brock Mahler.
November 19th, you'll be going against number 6 Arizona State. That's the weekend of the Florida football game, and
we have it's our alumni match, and we're over 60-something former guys coming back already. We're hoping to hit 100, and so they're going to have all their families there. We're going to unveil something special in honor of Ben Askren that will be exhibited on the 2nd floor of the Hearns, where the fans come in. And so Ben's bringing his whole family, and it's going to be a pretty cool weekend with all that going on.
For our local fans, November 11th, Staley High School, kind of the original invite. Tell us about that.
Starts at 10 o'clock. We'll have Maryland, Cal Poly, Southern Illinois, Arkansas, Little Rock. So a lot of those teams have guys on it from the Kansas City area. So they bring their teams. It's a small tournament with only 3 mats going. All the teams, will be there competing, so you'll get to see even some of our non-starters competing in that tournament. It goes from 10 in the morning. It'll probably be done by 5 or 6 o'clock at night. Okay. But it's just a great way to see most of our guys wrestle here in Kansas City, including Keegan and the Elams. And so for us, we started it a year ago, and we're going to keep it rolling, because the first year we had over 2,000 people packed in that big gym in Staley. So it actually allows us to have a revenue stream from that, because some of that money goes to our NIL, so it helps.
You've won 12 straight conference championships. How tough's the Big 12 this year?
It's really, really tough. I mean, it's going to be, I know Iowa State and Oklahoma State bring back good teams, and there's a couple other teams in there that are going to be Oklahoma has a new coach. They got a transfer, three or four transfers in that are really good. So it's going to be typically, like it always is, tough, but I feel like this year it's going to be one of the toughest years to win. And then, of course, it gets even tougher with the next year with Arizona State coming in.
Right.
So it's fun. It's fun to be in a tough conference, so I love it.
And
I love it.
Can't wait for those national championships in Kansas City.
Yes, that's going to be a great week.
Big event. It'll be at the T-Mobile Center in March. Hey, folks, he's produced 65 All-Americans, 10 national champions, and numerous academic All-Americans. TigerStyle program is something we're really proud of. Coach, thanks for coming out. Really enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Hey, folks, next week, Soren Petro from 810 WHB Sports will be our guest.